Welcome back. I'm Jen from Jen's House of Six. If it sounds like I have morning voice, it's because I do. I am actually in Anaheim, LA area. We brought my daughter to Disneyland for her 16th birthday. And we went yesterday and we stayed the night. My family is at the hotel sleeping. While we were waiting in line yesterday for a ride, I looked to see if there was a thrift store near me, specifically a Salvation Army, because they have really great prices, at least in my area. And there was one like a mile away, so I probably could have walked here, but yeah, I didn't want to attempt that because I didn't know what I would find and have to haul back home. But anyways, so I'm about to go in. I thought it said they opened at 8 o'clock when I was looking yesterday, but I got up early, got out to the car and checked my maps to tell me how to get here, and they don't open till 9, so I've been sitting in the car for an hour, but it's okay. It wasn't wasted. Like, I read my Bible and I was editing videos, so it wasn't a total waste. But that means I have a little less time to shop because we've got to get on the road because we have a 5-hour drive home. So I am going to make a 30-40 minute pass through the store and see what I can find, and I'm gonna bring you guys with me. All right, let's go. As I stand out here and wait, I've decided I'm either crazy or very committed. And to be honest, probably a little bit of both. People do a really great job of advertising. Do you guys remember the old Mervyn's commercial? Open, 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 open. That's how I feel right now. 3 more minutes. So I did wait outside the door until they came in and locked it right on time at 9 o'clock. And the lady saw me standing there and everything, and she just unlocked the door and then turned around and walked away. Like, she didn't open the door and say good morning, nothing. So that's when I realized I'm in LA. People aren't quite as friendly in these big, busy towns. As soon as I walk into a new store, of course I'm going to be picking lots of things up in this video because I can't shop without touching everything. I don't know how anyone can, but I kind of wanted to get a feel for their prices, like how much they're selling everything for. And I was actually surprised that it was a little bit more than I was thinking it would be, because most Salvation Armies are priced really fairly. A new town or area totally matters on the pricing. One thing that I have been running across a lot of lately is things like this, like handmade pottery. And honestly, I'm not even sure if it's more items that are being donated or if it's just me finally noticing them. But they're so unique and so pretty. Like, it doesn't match my style in my home, but I just think it's so pretty, and most of them are one of a kind items. I really feel like the best time to shop for the holiday season, especially Christmas, is not during Christmas, because there's so many items to be found throughout the year when, in the summer people are having yard sales and cleaning things out, and they'll get rid of their Christmas decor, of course. Like, that's one of the first things I think that goes. But it's really a good time to shop for holiday when it's not that holiday. I thought this little rabbit was so cute. I actually carried it around in the cart for a little bit, but it was cracked. Not really cracked, but something was broken on it, so I didn't end up getting it. It reminded me so much of my turkeys and pumpkins that I get with like the lid on them. They're almost like a soup tureen, but they're not. It reminded me a lot of that because I don't have one for spring, and I thought the rabbit would be cute. Okay, here's one of my regrets, is this bell. On one of my other videos, I was thinking about bells, but you don't really know that there's no ringer in it until you pick it up to shake it, right? So just for decor, it would be fine. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm so technical, I guess, about those things. And I really shouldn't be, because if it's decor, it doesn't have to have like the ring-a-ling thing inside. That was just one of my light bulb moments when I was thinking about bells. One thing I didn't like is they didn't have the prices clearly posted for the books and a couple other things in the store, like the dishes. They didn't have individual prices on each item. They had like a colored tag, and then you had to read the sign and figure out how much it is by how many you buy. But like the books weren't marked, and so I guess I'm lazy. I didn't want to take the time to ask because I was in a hurry. But I feel like they could have done a better job of putting the prices where you would know how much they are. Here's another one of my regrets. This turkey platter, although that white one is pretty, this turkey platter was plastic, like a melamine, and I didn't pick it up because it wasn't glass, but it was still pretty. I don't know what I was thinking. I've never owned a lava lamp, but my step-grandmother had one, and I was just mesmerized by it when I was a child, just staring at it like, how did it do that? So that made me stop and kind of take a look, although I didn't buy it. This roll top desk was so pretty and it was in really good condition, but I felt like the price was just a bit much for the thrift store, $125.99. I mean, I know it's worth it. It's just, I don't know, when you think about thrifted furniture, they've really went up on things like that. And another beautiful antique little side table, $69.99, and it did need some work. This buffet was so pretty. The top was ugly yellow, but the prices were just a bit steep. I am going to rephrase that because the price on this one wasn't bad, probably because it did have a yellow top and it did need some TLC. It was only $24.99, but you would have to put quite a bit of work in it, and that's probably why they priced that one lower. I always try to kind of browse through the dresses really quickly. Sometimes you can find some really nice ones. I thought this one was so cute, but it was really cheap fabric, like something from Shein or Shein, however you say that. Like straight from China cheap clothes, and I personally will not buy anything from there because it's just not quality. It's almost like a one-time wear. I felt like I got through the store fairly quickly. I actually had to make 2 trips out because they won't let you take the cart out, so that was kind of a bummer. So you'll see me making 2 trips, and then I'm gonna grab coffee and some egg bites, which are my favorite, from Starbucks for breakfast. And I saw that I had a little bit more time, so I headed back to the hotel and picked up the fam and stopped at one more store on our way out, and that is going to be another video. So you'll have to stay tuned for part 2, but I am going to show you my haul and what I brought home. One thing about the crosswalks close to Disney, there's always going to be what seems like an army crossing every time there's a red light. So I asked my daughter to video while I filled up our cups with ice before we got on the road. And she cut my head off. I guess she's getting me back because I don't normally show her face when I video her. I just thought it was funny when I watched it back. This is a different view than you're used to, but this is the way it's gonna have to be today. I'm actually at my mom's today in her garage, and I wanted to record this video like right now and get it done. Or else it probably wouldn't happen. So I want to show you what I got at the Salvation Army thrift store when I was in LA. So here goes. I also forgot my microphone, so I'm going to try to talk loud, so hopefully you can hear me. And my mom lives where there's some goats and dogs, so you might hear that too. One of the items I got, I don't even know what this is, but it's really heavy and it's kind of deep, and it's like, it's pottery or ironstone. I don't know. The lighting in here is not that great. So it says Raw Rhythm Studio, and then it has the person's name that I can't read and a number. But anyways, somebody probably like handmade this at some kind of studio. You guys can probably see it better than I can. I'm not gonna say that I need glasses, but I probably do. So all the blue tags were half off. So this was only $2. And it's like glazed, and it's just really nice. Like, I don't know, like a catch-all for like rings or hair stuff. I don't know, like whatever, erasers. Anyways, I thought it was cute. Okay, when I saw this, I thought of my mother-in-law because she loves red. And this is some really pretty poinsettias, and it's like shiny, but it also has like this gold. Okay, so it's just like this plug-in. Now I'm kind of thinking, I didn't look at the brand, if it's like Scentsy or something. I was thinking that it's one of those candle warmers where it's probably missing the top, and you put like the little wax thing in there because you plug it in and you like flip this light. I think it looks pretty like as a nightlight even without the top on it. It didn't have a price, but the lady was super nice and just did it like half off like the other stuff I bought. So I thought that was super nice. I really think it was brand new because it still has this wrapped up. So I want to say this was anywhere from maybe $2 to $4. And I didn't think that was a bad price because I think it's really pretty. This is just a wood leaf bowl, and it's a good size. I was thinking for fall. It's really, really cute. I thought I'll clean it up and maybe put some Old English or something oil on it to help with the scratches. But it's super cute. It has the stamp on the bottom of it. You can see right there. Wish the lighting was a little bit brighter in here. But anyways, this was also half off. So this was $2. Okay, I'm loving all things with a dome lately, like cloches, but this is actually a cake plate. Price on this was really good. This was not half off. $7.99 for this 2-piece set, which is a really great price. I'm not sure that it actually goes together. So this design looks like Princess House. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was kind of like a home interior type thing. I actually won a gift basket at some fair that I went to when I was younger, and it came with some Princess House stuff, and it had the same design on it. It's the only reason I know. So anyways, this is just a cake dome, and then here's the bottom. That's why I kind of feel like it really doesn't go together. And it's like almost like a shell print on the bottom, and then this is floral, but like it's totally fine. It'll be fine. Like when there's a cake in here, you won't even see that it's different. I think it's so pretty how it has like the fluting, and then the feet also the same way. But for $7.99, like that's a great price for one of these. This basket I picked up because it reminded me of spring. I don't have a lot of luck finding cute baskets. I did find one, and the lady was so nice because it didn't have a tag that she sold it to me for like half off. So that was cool. Also, here's another basket. And this one also did not have a tag on it, but she gave it to me for a good price. I want to say I paid like $2 to $4 for these baskets, which is a really good price. You guys know baskets. So I actually used this basket to put our kittens in that we're trying to find new homes for, and they look so cute. Having baskets is so good because there's so many different uses for them, you know? And so for my advertisement, I have to tell you, like it's so silly, but maybe you guys will enjoy it. I put a tisket, a tasket, 3 kittens in a basket, and they need new homes. If any of you wanted a kitten that you were close, because I would love to give these kittens to someone to find a new home and get them out of ours. They're all outside. They're not in our house. Our cat was not supposed to have kittens. We're supposed to have her fixed before she had kittens, but when you live out in the country, you really can't stop the wildcats from coming, though it's just life. These are Birkenstock boots. They were only $12.99, and they're a really nice gray color, and they have like a blush pink lining inside, but you could tell by the bottom like they have not been worn. I was so bummed that they're not my size. They're just one size too big. I love Birkenstocks. My life is too short to wear uncomfortable shoes. So I know they have a little mark on them, but I really feel like I can get that out. And the reason that I went ahead and bought them is because I can sell these on my local marketplace and make a couple bucks. And somebody else gets a great deal because these are probably like $200 boots if I had to guess, because I know the sandals are $200. So that's why I grabbed these. I ended up going to 2 different Salvation Army stores. I will say that because they're like LA area, the prices were a little bit higher than I was expecting, and that's probably because it's a bigger town. So I really think the pricing depends on
what location the Salvation Army is. And I mean, if they can get more money for their stuff, because they actually are doing good and helping people, they do have really good sales. They were only like 2 miles apart from each other, but the price difference between the two was like a lot. It was really crazy. My kids were just reading about William Booth. My homeschool is working. When your kid has an aha moment and tells you something they learned at school, I'm just like, yes, they're learning. We pulled up, and my daughter, of course, she's like, the Salvation Army? And I go, yeah. And she's like, William Booth started that, Mom. And I was like, yeah, he did. So I thought that was cool that she knew who started the Salvation Army. And it was cool that the Salvation Army is one of the first thrift stores, and it's still going strong today, and they're still doing really great things after all these years. So I thought that was super. So that's all I have for you today. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for coming along with me today to shop the Salvation Army. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing. Hit that little bell so you don't miss out on any notifications. Give it a thumbs up, and maybe comment down below just to say hello. I love reading your comment. I don't know what I'll be doing on the next video, but we'll both find out together. Thank you for watching. We'll see you then. Bye.